What if the future of agriculture is not what we've always imagined, but something much more sustainable and closer to home? Picture this: urban rooftops and barren lands, once desolate, now flourishing with greenery. No, this isn't a fantasy, it's the here and now, and it's transforming our world. Futuristic gardening technologies are leading this green revolution: hydroponics, aeroponics, vertical farming, and more. They're not just concepts, they're reality. So fasten your seatbelts and prepare for a journey into a greener future. Welcome to the future of gardening. These are not your average gardens. Let's explore some revolutionary techniques that are reshaping the future of gardening. Let's start with hydroponics. It's a mouthful, but in essence, it's about growing plants in water. No soil, just nutrient-rich solutions. Imagine your backyard, filled with an array of vibrant plants, each suspended in crystal-clear water. Efficient, space-saving, and simply mesmerizing. Now let's take it a step further with aeroponics. Picture this: plants growing in air or mist. Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not. It's here, and it's making a splash with its water-saving advantages. Quite literally. Next up, we have aquaponics. This one's a bit of a twofer. Picture a tank filled with fish, and right above it, a lush green garden. The fish waste provides nutrients for the plants, creating a symbiotic relationship that's as sustainable as it is beautiful. And then there's vertical farming. Think layers upon layers of greenery inside futuristic glass structures, reaching skyward in a tribute to nature's resilience. It's not just about maximizing space in our increasingly urban world, it's about reimagining the skyline itself. But don't think these concepts are confined to large-scale projects. Enter urban gardening. From rooftop gardens on city skyscrapers to balcony gardens in apartment buildings, everyone can have a hand in this green revolution. Continuing with the theme of breaking boundaries, we have soilless gardening. Forget the dirt. Plants can grow in coconut coir or perlite. It's not just innovative, it's a testament to the adaptability of nature and the power of human ingenuity. Now let's talk about robotic farming. It's not a scene from a sci-fi movie, but a reality of modern agriculture. Robots planting seeds, watering plants, and harvesting crops. Automation is making farming more efficient and less labor-intensive than ever before. Last but certainly not least, we have smart gardens. Compact units that fit into your home or office, enabling you to grow fresh herbs and vegetables indoors, regardless of space and outdoor conditions. Who needs a backyard when you've got technology at your fingertips? As you can see, the future of gardening is diverse, sustainable, and incredibly exciting. These revolutionary techniques are not just reshaping our landscapes, they're changing our relationship with nature, making it more accessible, more sustainable, and more intertwined with our daily lives. From hydroponics to smart gardens, each of these methods offers a unique path to a greener future. They challenge our traditional notions of what a garden can be and inspire us to cultivate our green thumbs, whether we have acres of land or just a windowsill. But it's not just about the technology. It's about the philosophy behind it, the belief that everyone can have a hand in growing something beautiful, that every space can be a green space, and that the future of gardening is as diverse as nature itself. So, whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, there's a place for you in this green revolution. There's a method that suits your lifestyle, a technique that fits your space, and a future that's waiting for you to dig in. So let's plant the seeds of this revolution together. Let's cultivate a future that's as vibrant, diverse, and sustainable as the gardens we're growing. Because the future of gardening is not just about what we grow, it's about how we grow. And in this future, everyone can have a hand in cultivating a greener world. As you can see, the future of gardening is diverse, sustainable, and incredibly exciting. Now that you've seen these techniques, which one fascinates you the most? Is it the mesmerizing dance of roots in hydroponics? Or perhaps the towering green skyscrapers of vertical farming? Or maybe it's the simplicity of a smart garden, right in your living room? There's a world of green possibilities out there, and we'd love to hear what piques your interest. Remember, this isn't just about innovation, but also participation. Your participation in this green revolution matters. Don't just take our word for it. Hear from these urban gardeners, farmers, and scientists who have embraced these methods. First up, we have Olivia, an urban gardener from London who says, "Ever since I started using hydroponics to grow my herbs, I've noticed a huge difference. Not only do they grow faster, but they also taste fresher. Plus, I've saved so much space in my small city flat. It's amazing." Next, we hear from Tom, a farmer in California, who's gone all in with aeroponics. He shares, "It's incredible how much water we save with aeroponics. Our lettuce is thriving, and our water bills have significantly reduced. It's a win-win situation for us and the environment." We then have Maya, a scientist based in Singapore, who's working on aquaponic systems. She reveals, "The symbiotic relationship between the fish and the plants in an aquaponic system is fascinating. It's a closed-loop, sustainable system that could be a game-changer in how we grow food." Over to Riley, an architect from New York City, who's passionate about vertical farming. He states, "Vertical farming is the solution to urban food deserts. We're turning skyscrapers into food factories. It's the perfect blend of architecture and agriculture." Then there's Layla, a city dweller from Sydney, who has transformed her balcony into a lush, green space with urban gardening. She says, "My balcony garden is not just a food source, it's my sanctuary. It's amazing how much greenery can thrive in such a small space." We also have a testimonial from Carlos, a farmer from Brazil, who's embraced soil-less gardening. He exclaims, "Who knew you could grow crops without soil? We're using coconut coir and the plants love it. It's less messy and more efficient." Next, we hear from Grace, a robotic farming expert from Holland. She shares, "Automation is transforming farming. Robots are doing the heavy lifting, literally and figuratively. It's making farming more efficient and less labor-intensive." Finally, we have Ethan, a tech enthusiast from Tokyo, who's all about smart gardens. He says, "My smart garden unit is like having a farmer in my living room. Fresh herbs and vegetables are just a button push away, regardless of the weather outside." These testimonies show the transformative power of revolutionary gardening techniques. So, whether you're a city dweller with a small balcony, a farmer looking to save water, or a tech enthusiast wanting to grow your own food indoors, these futuristic gardening techniques have something for everyone. Remember, the future is here, the future is green, and the future is in your hands. So go ahead, be part of this green revolution. You won't regret it. Are you ready to join the green revolution? Imagine waking up every day to the sight of lush greenery, ripe with fresh fruits and vegetables, right in your own space. It's not a far-fetched dream, but a reality that's within your reach. The future of gardening is not just about tending to a patch of soil in your backyard. It's about embracing technology to grow your own food anywhere and anytime. Hydroponics, aeroponics, aquaponics, vertical farming, urban gardening, soil-less gardening, robotic farming, smart gardens. These are not just buzzwords, but real revolutionary techniques that are transforming how we grow food. They are efficient, sustainable, and surprisingly easy to adopt. Think about the satisfaction of plucking fresh herbs for your dinner from your own smart garden, or the joy of watching fish swim in your aquaponic system, knowing that they are nourishing your plants. Each of these techniques has its own charm and benefits, yet all of them share a common goal: to make gardening more accessible and sustainable. And it's not just about growing your own food, it's about being a part of a larger movement, a movement that is redefining agriculture, promoting sustainability, and encouraging self-reliance. So whether you have a sprawling backyard, a tiny balcony, or even just a sunny window, there's a futuristic gardening technique just for you. Don't just watch this revolution from the sidelines, be a part of it. Try one of these techniques in your own space. Start small, perhaps with a smart garden on your kitchen counter or a hydroponic system in your basement. Every little step counts. Every plant you grow brings us closer to a greener future. It's time to roll up your sleeves and embrace the future of gardening. It's time to transform your space, however big or small, into a thriving, green oasis. It's time to contribute to a more sustainable and self-sufficient world. Join the green revolution and transform your space into a future garden. The future is here, and it's greener than ever.